Hey everybody, it's Jamie from Plum Island Sea Cabin. I am taking you to the section of the island that I've never taken you to before. We are almost on the beach. It is right around this corner. I have never taken you here before, so this is definitely a new experience. So this is the rack line. So we kind of have two rack lines going on here. The tide is going out. Let me give you a view of the ocean. You can see all of that fog that is rolling in. So that is what is going to soak right through our clothing today. All of that moisture in the air. But the rock line looks really good. We have some fishing people coming up. And you can see this is the more populated side of the island. There are going to be houses the entire way down the coastline on this side. So let's start checking out the rack line and seeing what we can find. I already see some small surf clams, some blue mussels, a lot of that seaweed and sea straw. So I feel like today is going to be all about micro shells. There is so much crushed shell here, along with the little itty bitty babies. So we have this moonsnail here. We have another one here. We have a, New England basket whelk here. You know how I love these little minis. Very, very cute. Look at this down here, just peeking out, just waiting for us to find it. And I'm always curious when I find shells like this, when I dig it out, is it going to be whole or is it going to be a piece of it? It's always a gamble. There's another one over here. You can see the back end of a dog whelk sticking out. But this is always an exciting moment for me when you find something like this because you never know. But it is a piece, but it's a beautiful piece. It is a piece of a shell, but it is a beautiful piece. I have a friend that always prefers collecting the broken pieces of shells over the perfectly intact ones. And she's always telling me, Jamie, go for broke, go for broke. That's where the magic is. The tip of a dog whelk here. And then here's the other one that we saw. And it still has the apex, but it has a hole in that portion of the whorl. Another one down here. Nice rustic one here, a lot bigger than the ones we normally find. Look at all that variety. Ooh, that is a really nice, it looks like a baby Stimsoni collis. Let's grab that and do a close-up for you. That is crazy amazing. Look at how magnificent that shell is. I've never found a Stimsoni that small before. I am just amazed by today. Look at that. That gets me so excited. And there's like literally so much more beach to explore. Another little pile over here. Really nice dog walks. Very nice. Holy cow. Look at the size of this dog walk. And it is in perfect condition. Look at the size of this, and it's in perfect condition. I never find them this big. This is an exciting day. I mean, look at the shells we're finding. Get some of that sand off there so you can have a good look. But today is bananas. Very nice. Wow. Like freaking out over these shells today. Holy smokes, you guys. This, like, unless we find something better than this, which I maybe because we haven't been here that long, but I am naming this for now the find of the day. Wow. Incredible. Seriously incredible. Why have we never come to this side of the island before? This is one of those situations in life that I love because had our normal shelling section not been closed, we would have never experienced this and never discovered this. So, just goes to show you in life, sometimes you think something is not so great, but then it ends up turning out to be amazing. Little baby moon shells here that are everywhere in these crushed shell piles. Little baby surf clams, very tiny. So many cute shells here. We also have a very interesting fish bone that I found here, pulling out of these little crushed shell piles. Looks like a little pipe, but that is definitely a vertebrae from a small fish. Cute things here. Saw an interesting dog walk. Has some good color, but it is broken. But look how nice that looks all together. Oh my goodness. It is like a New England cold weather shelling buffet here. Pick through this pile a little bit more. More pieces of basket whelk here. Nice whorls from the moon shells that are broken up in these piles. What else do we have here? Nice quahog shell with that thick periostracum that's starting to peel off from being sun bleached. Ooh, very nice colored rustic red dog whelk. The apex is broken a little bit, but still worth the mention. What else do we have here? Another nice, ooh, this is in perfect condition. I can clean that up for you. Look at that dog walk with that banding, and the apex is perfect. Ah, it's so excited when I find something like this. Like I said, we just got like 10 feet off the beach and we hit this rock line with all of these micro shells. And I can't even leave it because there's so much goodness in it. So much salty New England goodness. Look at this one. This red one right here. Nice red dog walk. cute shells. I keep shoving them and stuffing them in my pockets. Ooh, look at this white dog whelk. Wow. Another awesome basket whelk. I don't generally find basket whelks this big. That is a good size. A little bit of the apex is broken off, but not too bad. More dog whelks in here. We got our moons also making an appearance. Little itty bitty crab claws. Oh my goodness. There is a very cool banded dog whelk. Wow. Look at this. I love when I find these. That is really nice. So dog whelks come, they're like banded, they're different colors, they're reds, they're oranges, they're whites, they're pinks, purples. And then we have these awesome milky caramel banded ones that I love. I am like freaking out over all the really cool shells. And look at this rack line. It just goes all the way down the beach. There are so many really cool shells here. Look at this. Look at that moon. I'm starting to get really excited about the smaller ones. I love when I find those mega moons, like those big extra large moon shells. But these small ones, they really have a lot of color and a lot of character. It's like every time I find one, I keep finding a better one. I cannot stop collecting. Button. I don't collect buttons, but I might collect this because this looks interesting to me. More basket whelks. Oh wow. Look at the colors on this. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. I am loving today. Why have we never come to this side of the island? This was a big mistake. A big mistake. There are so many cool things over here. So I had to stop for a little while and unload my pockets with all of the incredible shells we're finding. And the button. Don't forget the button. But my pockets were so full that it was starting to weigh my pants down. So I know I'm not the only sheller that has this problem. So if you've experienced that before, comment below. So I'm unloading my pockets to help with that because that is something that just cannot happen. At least not today. So hey Jeff, how are you today?
Radio check. I'm actually very good.
That was official business.
That was official business.
So tell me a little bit about your efforts to protect the plovers. What's going on here? So I see the big close sign, like we can't go into this area.
Sure. The refuge shuts down most of the beach to protect the breeding grounds for the piping plover. The plovers actually build their nests in the green area, and they come and they feed next to the shore. So that's one of the reasons why the beach is closed, is because to maintain easy access for food for all the plovers and the plover chicks.
So if people are on the beach, it kind of frightens them,
Exactly.
and then they get scared. And then do they abandon their nests when that happens?
They won't abandon their nest, but kind of think of yourself getting up in the middle of the night to get a snack,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden there's a grizzly bear in your kitchen.
Oh yeah, that would freak me out. For sure. That would totally freak me out. So you said how many plovers are nesting right now? Have they counted?
There's roughly around 35 pairs building nests, and there's actually even 4 nests in this area over here, which is the public beach.
But that section's still open, right?
Well, they've closed it off with the fencing, you see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But again, that's the public beach, though. That's sort of
Yeah.
you
So
know,
sometimes people ask me, they're like, "Well, how come this section of the refuge, the beaches are like completely closed, and then other sections are just roped off?"
this is actually a wildlife refuge. So its primary goal is to protect the wildlife.
Yeah.
So for the piping plovers and for the terns that nest here, once they start migrating here, then the beach gets closed, and it stays closed until the final plover chicks fledge, and then it opens up again. So actually, if you think of the beach as a long rectangle, this small portion is open for the public. The middle is closed. If you go to the very end, there's a small area that's open at the very end too.
Yeah, that's where I shall sometimes. I go to the Barhead Rocks.
Yeah.
And because that's Ipswich, and that's the reservation beach, right? Part of Sandy Point.
Yeah.
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 So that's awesome. And I was reading a little bit about the plovers, and they were saying like in the 80s, the plover population was really scarce and they were endangered. And then since all of these efforts have been taking place, the population has risen, and now they're on the threatened list, and as opposed
They're
to
on
being
the threatened list. That's absolutely true. And in fact, the Parker River Wildlife Refuge is one of the more promising areas for plover protection in the entire New England area.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I live in a place that takes the effort to do something like this and protect them.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your time and doing this little interview with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Hey, did you have anything else you wanted to add that I didn't ask you?
Well, I just said if anyone else wants to be a plover volunteer, just get in touch with the Wildlife Refuge. We need more volunteers. We're here every day, and there's worse volunteer opportunities than being on a beautiful beach protecting some piping plovers.
Absolutely. What could be better than being on the beach all day?
Although
right?
it'd be nicer to be a little bit warmer today. But
I was just saying that. It's kind of like hot but chilly. It's 54 degrees. I'm cold, but at the same time, there's such a thick humidity in the air.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But thank you so much, Jeff. We're going to go find some shells now, but I really appreciate you taking the time to tell me about the plovers.
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you. So it is later in the day, and we are back on the south side of the island. The fog is still pretty heavy. You can see it laying out on the water, and it is starting to really cool off as the sun goes down over the hills over there. So we're taking a little adventure to the south side of the island. We just explored the north side, which was very prosperous with micro shells, but I am wondering if I missed out on any mega shells. So that's what we're doing over here. It always stems from me fearing that I'm missing out on something. But that's what we're doing over here. We're just checking to make sure that we didn't miss out on any mega shells while we were on the north side. So let's give the rocks a little bit of a look, flip over some barnacle covered stones, and see what's underneath. So this is not a mega moon, but I feel like it could be really promising for some color. Ooh, it's alive. You can see that operculum shrinking up there as it goes back inside. Very beautiful colors. Look at those purples and pinks. When they're younger, they're usually these vibrant pinks and purples. So this one is alive. That little operculum there, that nice amber color. We will put this one back in the water. But thank you for letting us visit with you. Sorry to disturb you. Really nice blue mussel here. That is magnificent. Leave this here. Nice Atlantic surf clam down here. It has some of that blue inside. It's not fully intact, but that color is amazing. You can rinse that out and give you a look. Really beautiful grow lines, beautiful color. We have two huge boulders right here with a tide pool in between. And what it looks to be is a tiny moon. It looks like another moon or predatory snail tried to drill through that and did not succeed. Down here we have a nice moon. Nice tigery one. That's nice. Let's rinse this off, get a better look. Those are some really nice colors. Really pretty moon. Leave that here and press on. So we are right on the edge of Plum Island right now. And we are going to follow these rocks all the way around and back to the car. And we're going to find stuff along the way. But I'm stopping right here because there is a really good dog walk down here. And a really cute moonshell. So there is the dog walk. And then over here, if I can get it free, and here's the moonshell. So two really cute shells right next to each other. We're going to follow these rocks all the way back to the car and see what else we find. Down here we have a little baby sand dollar. Look at how tiny that is. Look at that little petaloid. Oh my goodness, it's so tiny. Very cute baby sand dollar. Live sand dollar. We'll walk it down to the water. Nice purpley red color. We will leave this here. And down here, looks like we have a little dog whelk. Nice little dog whelk here, and looks like a very nice and good condition Atlantic razor clam. So let's wash these off. Let's rinse them off in some water. I am excited about this razor clam because they are very delicate and very fragile, and they tend to break very easily. And this one is still hinged and all in one piece. So let's find some water. Let's rinse it off and take a better look. It's a little tide pool right here. Can get in. So this is the dog walk, which is in really good condition. Nobody's home. And that right there, this is the Atlantic razor clam, which I don't know if I've ever shown you one of these before, but they are quite beautiful. They're just very, very fragile. You can see their shells are very thin, but it is a very nice find. I'm not going to keep it because if I do put it in my bag, I know for sure it is going to break, but it's nice to be able to give you an up close look at this because it's not often that I find one hinged and fully intact. So it's two good finds right here. Ooh, very nice sand dollar. That is pretty close to perfect. I love that. And the sun is going down and we had another amazing day shelling. The fog has not left us all day, but that's okay. I do prefer foggy days at the beach. And the sun is just about to dip behind those trees over there. What an incredible day at the beach. And the shells were not too shabby too.
So we had a really amazing shelling day today. So many great finds, and we experienced a section of Plum Island that we've never been to before. So thanks for shelling with me today, and I'll see you guys next time we hit the beach. Bye!